Guys, imagine if one of the world's most dangerous regions suddenly turned into a battlefield. Right now, the entire world is watching the growing tension between the United States and Iran. According to recent reports, the US launched overnight airstrikes on a major Iranian military site. Not only that, American forces also shot down several Iranian drones near the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most critical oil shipping routes. The attack has created panic across the Middle East, and people on social media are already asking the big question: could this be the beginning of a much larger war? Why did the US suddenly take such a strong military action, and how will Iran respond next? The situation is becoming more intense by the hour, so make sure you watch this video until the very end because the next details may shock you. The biggest talking points in this entire situation is the statement made by US President Donald Trump. Iranian state media claimed that Iran and Oman would jointly manage shipping operations through the Strait of Hormuz, but Trump immediately rejected those reports. He clearly stated that the waterway would remain open for global trade and that the United States would never allow international shipping routes to be controlled or disrupted. On the other hand, Iran has also taken a strong stance, warning that continued attacks could lead to serious consequences. Experts believe that if direct military conflict breaks out between these two countries, the impact would not stay limited to the Middle East alone. Global markets, oil prices, and international stability could all face major disruption within a very short period of time. Strikes became public, global financial markets reacted immediately. Oil prices started climbing rapidly, and several countries reportedly held emergency discussions over the growing crisis. Analysts warn that if shipping traffic through the Strait of Hormuz is disrupted, the world could face a serious energy crisis. This would directly affect ordinary people through rising fuel prices, inflation, and increasing costs of everyday goods. Countries heavily dependent on imported energy, including India and many European nations, could face major economic pressure. That is exactly why world leaders are urging both sides to avoid further escalation and return to diplomatic negotiations. However, many people are still asking the same question: can this situation still be controlled through talks? Or is the world slowly moving toward another major international conflict? For now, the world is closely watching every move made by the United States and Iran. Social media is filled with discussions, theories, and fears about what could happen next. Some people believe this is only a show of military power, while others think it could be the early warning sign of a much larger global conflict. The most concerning part is that if tensions continue to rise, the consequences could affect every country in the world. Economic instability, rising oil prices, and disruptions in global trade could become unavoidable. The next few days are expected to be extremely critical. Will both nations choose diplomacy and prevent a larger crisis, or are we witnessing the beginning of another dangerous chapter in world history? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates.